Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Road Empire. Today we're going to be assembling an Athearn Blue Box hopper car kit. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so to start off with this, we're going to be assembling one of these. I bought two of these kits while up in Traverse City, Michigan. As you can see by the little logo there, downtown Traverse City. You can see return to Traverse City, whatever logos. They're custom painted, that's why it has those. But yeah, I bought two of the kits. I assembled one just to make sure it was pretty simple and doable on camera. So sure enough it was. So after assembling one, you guys can see here that they've got metal axles, Katy couplers. They roll quite nicely. So yeah, they work pretty good, and we're going to be assembling a second one. So we're going to go over it a little bit. You can see it's got plenty of detail all the way around. Handbrake, nice roof details, everything. Nice Athearn Blue Box stuff. So there's that. We've got the bottom section, which I already did assemble couplers on because those can be pretty tricky. We are going to have to cut down the air hoses though a little bit so they don't get caught on some of the switches. We've got the bottom section. We've got the two sets of wheels. We've got a few extra little details that we will be putting on. We've got the sides. There's one. There's two. And then we've got a weight. We've also got the screws to hold the truck on. Unfortunately, there's one missing for this one, so I'll have to go and I'll have to find another screw that will fit in its place. But yeah, I think that's all. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, after going upstairs, I ended up finding another screw, which is just a little bit bigger, but I think it will do. So, to get started, the first thing that the instructions said to do, which are right here, kind of just a diagram, but on the side here, the first thing they said to do was in these grooves to file them a little bit wider because they're not going to fit inside the little bars there on the frame. So the first thing I do is get my file out, stick it in there, just file them a little bit wider. Alright, blow any extra dust off there. Then we do a few other ones. Alright, and there we go. So now we just find each one, the correct one, that will sit inside on each side. So, looks like this one will sit on this side. I think. Yep. So, before I actually put that in, I'm going to go ahead and apply the extra details. Sorry. So the first one that we're going to be doing is this little thingy here. Not quite sure what it is. That's the first one we're going to be doing. So we're going to go ahead and cut that off here. Alright. And it goes right in between those two little pegs there. Alright, now with that one installed, we're going to go ahead and take another one here. And we're going to go ahead and put that one right in. And there we go. Now we've got those two in. Looks like the one's a little bit crooked, so I'll fix that real quick. Alright. Looks like that one's just about fixed. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of glue on it because I think some of the glue got rubbed off. Put a little more glue on. And then stick it right back in. There we go. Now it sits perfectly flat, as you guys can see. Alright, so we're going to give that one a sec to dry. We're going to file the other piece here. And now with that filed, we're going to go ahead and stick it in the car. So how you do this is you put them in, just like that. And as you can see, if you filed them right, it will fit in just perfectly. This one seems to be just fine. Alright, so now that that one is in, I still want to give this other piece here just a little more time to dry because we just put the glue on. So I'm going to go ahead and glue in our weight. So you put it like this. So it'll sit like that. And then what I go ahead and do is, after test fitting it, I go ahead and get the glue. And I put a little dot of glue just on each little post. Alright, and then we go ahead and give it some time to dry. So I'll be right back after it's all dry. Alright guys, it is actually now the next day. The glue took a lot longer to dry than I thought. But we're going to get straight into assembling. So first we're going to take this piece. We're going to see that all the holes indeed line up with this side. And we're going to slip it in. Oh, well, whoops, we already did that one. We're going to slip it in this side actually. You just got to be careful not to break off the extra details. Alright, now that that's slid in, we're going to make sure everything lines up, which it does. So now with that all done, we're going to go ahead and put the shell together with this. Alright guys, I've now got the bottom section all put in. Everything lines up perfectly, and it looks pretty good. So now we're going to go ahead and attach the wheels. So I don't have one of the foam things to set it on, so I'm going to be careful not to scratch the paint on the top of the model. And I'm going to take one wheel. I did happen to find another screw that looks like it will fit, so we're going to try and use it and see if it works. Alright guys, I finally managed to get those wheels on. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the other one on. The screw is very tiny, so I'm probably going to have a little bit more trouble here. Alright guys, I have now gotten the other truck on, so let's go ahead and test it. Alright, so I'm just gonna rail it here. So it looks like couples nicely to everything else. Let's take off the box car and see how it goes. Well, look at that. Those look great. I'll get a little bit of a different angle here to show you guys. So yeah, that's what they look like. Pretty happy with them. I think they'll be a great addition to the gravel/coal plant, whatever it is. Still haven't made up my mind. But yeah, let's test them over the switch. I know this switch has been having a few little issues, so we'll see how they do. But I think it'll work fine. If not, then I will try and fix the switch. A few things just fell on the floor. Alright, let's see here. Oh, look at that. They seem to all work just fine. Give it a push back. That is fantastic. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me putting together these Athearn Blue Box hopper cars. I hope if you maybe have any Athearn Blue Box kits, it will help you. And I hope you enjoyed, and you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the Nerd Empire.